Ever notice how Trump takes his own behaviors and tries to assign them to others? Following his indictment, he took to his Truth Social to call his indictment election interference and obstruction. He even attacked the judge who will be overseeing his criminal trial, Juan Manuel Merchan, claiming that Judge Merchan was handpicked by Alvin Bragg. First, Merchan has been overseeing all the Trump cases, so it makes sense that he will oversee this one, as they are related. Second, Trump is the one who handpicks judges, like Aileen Cannon, circumventing the judge who issued the warrant. Trump is so full of it. If he's not accusing others of his own behaviors, he's displaying his overblown sense of self. He claimed on Truth Social that Alvin Bragg is going after the very successful 45th President of the United States. He was anything but successful. He also claims that because of all the investigations into him, he must be the most honest and honorable man anywhere in the world. That one is clearly laughable. Trump is a blatant liar who knows nothing about the truth, and there is certainly nothing honorable about him. Trump needs to sit down and shut his big mouth. Besides, of all the investigations going now, the New York indictment is likely the least of Trump's worries. He should probably save some of his wrath for special counsel Jack Smith. According to Washington Post, the DOJ uncovered new evidence in the classified documents investigation. This evidence allegedly shows that Trump did, in fact, knowingly attempt to obstruct the return of the documents in his possession. It further purports to show that Trump rifled through some of the boxes after receiving the subpoena, as if he was hoarding what he wanted to keep before the FBI arrived. The evidence includes former staff emails and text messages and is leading Jack Smith to focus on the obstruction issue of this investigation. Honestly, would anyone be that surprised to find that Trump wanted these documents for some specific purpose? The fact, if true, that he was going through the documents after receiving the subpoena tells the story. There was something that he obviously didn't want the FBI to have and that he wanted to keep to himself. Trump's representatives continue to call all of these investigations witch hunts, but they are anything but that. The investigation in Georgia focuses on Trump's phone call to Brad Raffensperger, where Trump asked him to find enough votes for him to win the election. Lindsey Graham made his own separate calls, asking that some votes be thrown out. This is nothing short of election interference, which Trump now calls the indictment in New York. The DOJ has evidence that Trump advised others to lie to government officials about the hoarded documents, again showing that he was willing to do anything to hang on to documents that didn't belong to him. Donald Trump has gotten away with too much for too long. It is past time for him to be held accountable, and if the charges in New York don't do that, some of the others certainly will.